Welcome to the CSN podcast. Today we're going to be going over Bills, Chiefs, AFC Championship, NFC Championship, but we're going to be focusing on the Bills-Chiefs game as we are Bills fans, and then go over some recent NFL news that's come out. So where do you guys want to start with this one? Do you guys want to just get right into Bills-Chiefs?
I think we should do the coaches first. We can go quick over the coaches real quick.
Quickly go over the coaches? Okay. First, what was the first big signing? It was Vrabel. Vrabel was the first one. He was probably the best coach on the board right there.
Oh, for sure. I thought the Patriots were going to do it last year. But
yeah.
Too late. Fucking Gerard Mayo, are we serious?
He was kind of I think it was Bill's pick, and they just went with it, and it was horrible. He wasn't a good
You think
coach.
that was Bill?
No, I don't think it was.
It was Robert.
It could.
Robert was
like,
oh, man.
Robert makes the last shot.
He was a good player for us. Hire him.
1 year.
No coaching experience. What are we doing?
Vrabel has brought a team to the AFC Championship before, and not only that, he's kind of like a Dan Campbell. He'll get those guys excited.
Get them fired up. Yeah.
100%. That's the best signing because of that reason.
I love the signing. That team's going to actually have a coach to play for. And you have a good quarterback in Drake May. Develop him, get some weapons.
So I not only love it, it should have been done last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they decided last year was going to be a wash. This year was going to be a wash. Just get a year over with.
I mean, new rookie.
Well, yeah, still, you got a new rookie.
Still got to do decent. I mean, look at the Broncos. You're not going to give up right away.
They were in a different spot, though. Broncos actually had a talent around that roster. Better defense.
They were projected to be
Oh, yeah. I had the Broncos win 5 to 6.
Probably 7 games max.
Max. Yeah. A lot of people have them winning 4. So.
The only thing that sucks about not hiring Vrabel earlier, maybe Vrabel wasn't ready to get right back into coaching. We don't know. But
no,
the only thing that sucks is
I thought he was.
He was, who was he helping? The Bears?
He went to the Browns. Yeah.
Right.
But the only way to ruin a young quarterback is just multiple different coaches. First 3 years of his career, 3 different coaches, a new GM too.
Yeah. Look at Will Levis.
Baker Mayfield.
Will Levis was never.
Yeah.
No.
Baker Mayfield has 8 offensive coordinators in 8 years.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that today.
Got a cannon though.
Baker is a
boy.
But anyway, so we started with Vrabel. That's the best coaching signing. What was right after that?
I got it right here. It was Ben Johnson to the Bears.
Ben Johnson.
Great signing. Great hire.
You can't hate that one, but at the same time, it's not as a surefire thing as obviously a Vrabel
I
or
agree,
even maybe a Mike McCarthy. We don't know what Ben Johnson's going to be like as the lead role.
I agree.
That's what I'm thinking about this one.
I don't disagree, but we know what McCarthy's done in the past few years.
I'm not a big Mike McCarthy guy.
Not great.
I'm not either, but all I'm saying is Ben Johnson, this is his first time as a head coach. To say he's a sure thing, I don't.
No. You're totally right, but
you take the chance. I agree with that. You take the chance.
He doesn't seem like he's gonna fire up the guys.
I agree.
He seems too laid back.
That was the one thing I saw I was a little curious about. Can he be a leader of men?
Exactly.
The one.
That's my only downside.
I mean, that's another thing. If Joe Brady gets hired.
Oh, I don't think Joe Brady can.
I don't think he's going to be a good head coach.
No.
But give him 10 more years in the league. He'll be a good head coach then.
You need experience with locker room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think only the good head coach are the guys that start late, or you got a guy like Sean McVay. But I don't even like McVay that much.
Oh, I like me some McVay.
McVay's a great coach.
Lately, I have not liked McVay. I have not been impressed.
We can get into that with the whole the Eagles game.
He won a Super Bowl.
Play calling was horrible in the Eagles game.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like McVay, his adjustments mid-game aren't as good as some of those guys like Andy Reid, somebody who's been around for forever,
They came out this year looking horrible.
Well, they didn't have an offense. They were
a lot of young guys on that team too.
Puka
Yeah,
was
the
hurt.
defense. That's true.
Stafford
I don't
didn't
know.
look bad though. You were right.
Yeah.
Either way, so
Let's move on. Yeah.
Ben Johnson, we'll see. That's
We'll
what
see.
I'm at. That's where I'm at with
Big
Ben
hit or
Johnson.
miss. Huge hit or miss.
If it hits, it's a home run. If it misses,
Home run. I
If
mean,
it misses, it's going to miss.
home run for Caleb's development.
Oh,
He's
it's
gonna
be
be
great for Caleb's
he's
development.
gonna be good this year, no matter what.
Next
gonna
year, I'm expecting at least 4,000 from Caleb. He has to be at least
For sure.
It
Yeah.
has to be.
Keep the same receiving core. 4,000.
If
They
it's
should.
not a 4,000, we'll say like
He doesn't need
a
to throw that
40.
many touchdowns.
You know what they need to do? Swift was acceptable. They need to look for a different running back.
DeAndre Swift.
Get the running game going. Get that line set up. Oh
Oh,
man,
they need an offensive line.
that Bears
true.
team might be able to.
That's the one
They
thing
They
that
got
we
like
know
one or
about.
two more good more years.
That's the one thing that we know about Ben Johnson too is the offense should succeed, and if it doesn't, well then we got problems off
We
the
got
rip.
problems. You might have to be fired at the end of the year.
But if the offense somehow
Like-
gets worse than it was this past year,
Exactly. Fucking Matt Eberflus. Holy shit.
Should have fired him last year.
That's
Eberflus
That's
should
another
have been gone. That's the
conversation.
thing.
but
The Bears like that cycle of just ruining quarterbacks.
But you know what they did? They decided to fire him against a good game, good loss. Like it wasn't a bad game against the Lions.
no, he had a
The-
food. That last he could.
He got no. Didn't
Had
he
to call
get
a
fired
timeout.
right after the Thanksgiving game?
yes, where he threw the game.
Threw
Oh
that
right.
he threw that last-
Totally forgot about that.
Let time
He did.
expire.
Didn't take a timeout. Oh
He had
God.
like 2 timeouts. And I'm just gonna
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
never mind.
All right, so we'll see with Ben Johnson. What was after that?
The Jets hiring Aaron Glenn, Lions D coordinator.
Another one.
What
He's
do you think
another
about
defensive
that, Jake?
coordinator.
What do you think
It's
about
listen. It's the same thing.
Same
Hit or
thing as
miss.
Salah.
Huge hit or miss. I don't know. He might. You know what? The thing about the defensive coordinators, they get the boys going.
You had a defensive coordinator, head coach, going into this year.
Yeah. Should have
And then
kept
you
him.
fired him,
Should have kept him for the entire year.
and the defense went to shit
Yeah.
after you fired him. So what is Aaron Glenn going to bring to the table that is different than Robert Saleh?
He might lead the locker room better. I couldn't tell you. To me, they're the same type of coach, but
Did Bobby Sala get hired?
Yes.
yeah, he's
Today,
yeah,
Niners?
yeah,
He
he
got
actually got
hired,
hired a couple hours ago.
Niners?
Yeah, Niners. Yeah.
Back
Okay.
at the Niners.
Thought so.
But we'll get to Saleh real quick. Actually, no, let's just go over Saleh.
Yeah.
Obvious.
We're on the topic.
Obvious.
It's gonna be good.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fine hire for them.
49ers will be back in the playoff next year.
Should be.
I mean, that's usually how
no,
that goes.
that defense played horrible.
No, they looked horrible.
They looked horrible.
They-
You need Sala back. That was a great hire.
Yeah, need
I
that.
agree.
Easier.
Who was after Aaron Glenn?
Jaguars, Liam Cohen.
Oh,
From that
well,
whole disaster
Can you go
with Trev-
through the Liam Cohen saga in the
Okay.
past couple of days?
So the problem with Jacksonville is their GM Trent Baalke. No one wants to be a coach under him. He is just not good. He's bad. Makes horrible decisions.
Well, also, I don't know if you saw real quick. Shad Khan and Trent Baalke were in an interview on like a
Yeah.
Zoom or something. A reporter asked if the head coach wants a new GM. Will you fire the GM?
Yeah, he
And
said
right
yeah.
next to him. Yeah, I'll fire
Yeah.
him.
You'll fire him. Yeah, exactly. This is literally what happened.
Mhm.
Liam Cohen was like, I will be down to coach the team. I just can't with this guy. Fire him. Next day, boom, signs. He apparently ghosted Tampa. Didn't even make contact with them.
Really?
They tried calling him, and they say, yeah. Because he was going to be the highest paid offensive coordinator. He was going to get the bag, and they were like, he's like, no, I'm going to go to Jacksonville.
So,
He ghosted
He
the
ghosted
Bucs.
them. He just
Why?
ghosted the Bucks.
but it's also like you take the head coaching job.
I
take
think.
the head
Well,
coach.
Yeah,
obviously.
obviously that's better. That's
but
better
let
money.
the team know, like,
Oh, he
Hey.
probably did. After
Hey,
he
I'm-
took the job. Like,
I'm
yeah,
leaving
not
you
here.
guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, because there was also reports that the Bucks didn't want him to leave the building. They wanted to sign him right there and then,
Oh,
and he just dipped.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that would piss me off too. Like,
But either way, with the Trent Baalke signing, if this doesn't fix the Jaguars, it's time to really start looking at Trevor. Because it's like,
yeah.
I agree. Because
The
Trevor's
Jags
not
have to
bad.
win
No,
this
you
year.
kind of have to. You have to keep him though, because you just signed him 55 mil for what? 3
Yeah.
more years now.
you're
Four
fucked.
more years.
you're fucked.
He's their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years. He's gonna be.
I agree. At least for the next 4 because he has signed for
It's
it. He
gonna
might sign
be-
for another 3-year deal.
It's gonna be 10 years.
But that's so much.
I'm not
farther
saying
down
you're
the line.
not stuck with Trevor. but it's like, is this guy ever gonna be like
We
able
don't know.
to lead us
But,
to a championship?
I mean, what? It's his
Ever?
going into his 4th year, right?
No, he was
Peyton Man-
2020.
Yeah, if
That'd be his
going
fifth.
into
That'd
his
be his
fifth
fifth.
year.
Ooh. You know, Peyton Manning started off rough. You never know with these
Peyton had one bad
quarterbacks.
year.
Peyton Manning's first year, he threw
His
a ton of
first
picks.
year was horrible.
Trevor was a generational talent that people had been looking for
Yes.
3-4 years. He was like an Andrew Luck type of guy, and
Andrew Luck, that's the name.
I love Andrew.
but he was like an
I
Andrew
love
Luck
Andrew
type
Luck.
of hype up going
Yeah.
into the draft, and he.
No, I mean-
the only good part of his resume is I threw 4 picks in a playoff game and I came back. That's the best part of his career right there.
See, the thing is, he's never had like that elite head coach. He never has like an elite roster. He's had some good rosters, but not elite rosters where you're like, wow, that's a good team. You see them like, oh, they're all right. But they're
Defense
like,
always plays well.
so their defense plays tough.
Other
What's your
than
excuse this year?
Oh, they were just horrible.
horrible
Injuries.
in general.
Injuries killed Gabe
Yeah.
Davis, Christian Kirk,
Dougie.
yeah, I guess.
Dougie wasn't great this
But
year.
you're watching.
Dougie made horrible game plans.
You're
Yeah.
watching the great like quarterbacks that are not even hyped up as much nearly as Trevor Lawrence was, that are able, like Josh, like Mahomes, like Lamar. You know, these guys don't need hella talent around them. You have the talent a lot of these years.
Yeah.
But we'll see with Trevor. We'll see if what's his name can turn it around.
Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen.
I don't know not much about him.
Don't
I'll
really
be
know
honest.
much about him.
I wish them well though. I wish Jacksonville was actually relevant.
Yeah.
Because I saw something. It was like 2 playoff appearances in the last like 15, 20 years. It was rough.
Which is, they've won the division more than the Colts have in the last 10 years.
That's sad.
So, anyways, what's
This-
that? Is that the?
No,
Robert's
we got 2 more. This one's
Okay.
intriguing. This one I really haven't thought about, and I'm really curious what you guys think. The Raiders signing Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Love it.
I love it. That
I love it more than Ben Johnson.
me too. Me too. No, I might like it better than Vrabel.
No,
I
wouldn't
do.
say
For the
that.
Raiders,
Vrabel's a dog.
Vrabel's a dog. Don't get me wrong.
I think
but
Vrabel's the best signing.
for the Raiders culture, oh, Pete Carroll all day.
Pete
That's
Carroll's,
that's the best signing in my opinion.
he's 75 and just
He's 73. He's got like 7 years.
He's not me. Nah.
You don't think so?
when you're up there at that age, any day it could
Any
be
day.
your-
No, don't get me wrong, but he's in good shape.
No, Pete Carroll's hyped, and
Pete
I'm
Carroll will be
excited for
around.
that. I'm really excited for the Raiders.
I'm really
No,
curious.
it's the Raiders.
I'm
They're still gonna
excited.
go for
You know what
it
I'm
first.
excited for? The AFC West every week.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
it's gonna be a dogfight.
stacked.
It's going to be a
That's
dogfight
stacked.
from now on. It's good.
Disgusting.
Mahomes needs that competition in the division.
Yeah. Andy Reid,
Can't just be given
Harbaugh,
free 15
Sean
wins every
Payton.
Sean
year.
Payton, now Pete Carroll. Oh,
And I saw it was the average ages between. So it was Brett Coleman tweeted this. It was the average ages of between the coaches from those the AFC West. I think it was the NFC North or West.
yeah.
It was like 40 for the NFC team, like 45, and then the West was like 65. So I guess some old heads in that division.
But-
I'm gonna get it just to double check.
I don't know. It's a solid mix between the good coaches. I'd say the average coach that gets hired is definitely up there in age. But like in terms of successful teams, you got a mix of like there's a lot of young guys coaching
There is.
playoff teams right now, and there's obviously a lot of older guys. Like I wouldn't consider McDermott's like that weird middle right now, where you're at like that 50s.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 60 and
Well,
damn
that's
near
when
70s.
you become a head coach. You traditionally like 60, and then you're a head coach from like 60 to 70, 75.
Which is
Traditionally, how it's been.
getting back real quick to like these young head coaches that just got big deals. A lot of these guys, I think Liam Cohen is like 5-6 years experience, and he's a head coach right now.
He's
Of
he's a
an
younger guy.
NFL experience, obviously. But all of a sudden, this guy is expected to turn around the Jags. That's a big ass.
But
It's-
they need a GM still. It's a big responsibility.
Well, that's clearly going to be a hand-picked decision by Liam Cohen, apparently.
Nah, Shah Khan all over it.
A solid mix.
Yeah, it's gonna be his. Give me 3 guys. I'm gonna pick. Yeah, I'm just gonna coin flip. Yeah,
Okay, so
heads. Yeah, it's him.
Who's next?
Oh, and
who's
it was
next on this list?
Brian Schottenheimer
Brent Schottenheimer.
to the boys.
Right. I don't know. I don't know enough.
Probably is a bad look, but I don't know either.
I mean, that's just the most Cowboys thing at this point.
Yeah. That offense didn't look good, so I don't know what the hire was there.
I couldn't tell
I
you.
would rather push for Dion and pay big bucks. Jerry, you got the money. Just do
Dion's
it.
a bigger gamble, probably.
I'd rather take Brian Schottenheimer.
Bigger
than
gamble, but
but it's
you're
Dion.
making your team even more stacked with Dion. Everybody's want to go to the Cowboys.
The most obvious play here, I thought, for the Cowboys, though, was just to drag this head coaching hire out for like a couple
Yeah,
more weeks.
they started late.
Because
and
their
then-
weird deal with McCarthy.
Kellen
where-
Moore. Wait till
Kellen
the
Moore was a
Eagles
better
are out.
hire.
Hire Kellen Moore.
Kellen
It's
Moore,
too late
I
for
think
that.
I know it's too late, but
It's too late for
what are
that
we
one, Bob.
doing?
I don't know,
you can
Jason.
expect
Oh
more
my God.
first-round exits and playoff misses in the next.
Jerry's
4
got to
years.
go.
Nah, he's got at least 5.
Jerry's
to
gotta
15
go.
more
He-
good ones left in.
Horrible to say, but he's on his way out.
Nah,
You're not wrong. And you know what? The thing is, a lot of Cowboys are saying. We have Cowboys fans that we are friends with. They are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
But he's not going to, let go of the team.
No.
So that's
dude-
what has to happen.
That dude's going to live till he's like 110 and fuck over the Cowboys year after year. You know what? They won a few Super Bowls back in the day.
So that's all I got.
They
Yeah,
can
2
keep
bowls.
living on that.
They won a couple. They
They won one.
They're one of the
They
most
won
winning
a few.
franchises in history. Now we're
Yeah.
dating 30 years back, but
Yeah. And then you fire like one of the best coaches of all time.
Oh, speaking
That's
about Brian
crazy.
Schottenheimer,
was that the one for? That's for Jason,
Oh.
no?
he got a 4-year deal.
Who?
Schottenheimer. Oh, that's a 4-year deal. He's there for at least 2
Jerry
years.
paid out.
2
Jerry
years
paid out.
guaranteed with them.
Oh my god.
That's
So yeah, no, we were not kidding. It's 4 years of
Hope it could.
first
Hell.
round exit, missed playoffs. First round exit, missed playoffs. Dak's still being paid $60 million.
They're going to pay
Dak stuck.
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons
They
hasn't
have
been
to
paid. He's
him.
low key a locker room cancer.
Hey, Bill should trade for him.
No.
I would trade for 2 firsts for put him at the
No.
edge. Let him go crazy.
No.
Speaking of that, I would like to look at Myles
I
Garrett
would take Miles Garrett over
and
him,
Max Crosby
though. I
the
would take Miles Garrett
offseason.
actually over him, while Micah Parsons.
Who do we
too.
like better? I don't know. We'll see. I'll
Yeah.
take either or.
I'll take both.
If we're talking the same price, if they're both the same price,
give me Miles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
But that's not going to happen.
No, it's a very
Are
unlikely.
they
that
both from the
will
same
happen.
draft class?
No. I think
What was
Max was a
Crosby?
year after. I
Let's
believe.
I know Miles Garrett was 17.
Oh no. All right, let's see. 1 second. Let's look up. I'll look up Max.
I'm curious when he was drafted.
Okay, Max Crosby was drafted in 2019, so 2 years after.
Yeah, 2 years after.
Okay.
Actually, he's not leaving.
No, I think Max
No.
likes the Raiders a lot.
Yeah.
Pete
and then
Carroll's
Pete
gonna
Carroll
come
now.
in.
He was 2019. I mean, yeah. He's got a
almost 30
lot
now,
of good
though.
years
He was a
left.
little bit older player.
Pete and Vrabel are by far the best 2 hirings.
Yeah. Easy.
I think Vrabel's the best hire in the cycle, though.
I'll take Pete.
Yes, it's Vrabel
But-
number 1, Pete 2.
I'm a Pete Carroll hater, but I think it is too.
I'm a
think it is.
Pete guy.
He'll at
I
least
don't like Pete.
he might.
No? You don't like Pete?
I mean, I like Pete, but
I mean, listen.
it's like I like. It's a like and dislike relationship.
That
with Pete.
that Super Bowl call drags his
The Super Call
reputation down a little bit.
Yeah.
More
does,
than
I
a
agree,
little
yeah.
bit.
It does
but,
tarnish it a little bit.
Yeah. Hand it
The
off
thing
to
is,
Marshawn.
Pete Carroll changed the culture there. That's the
He did.
most important.
He did.
No, he's going to at the Raiders too.
Oh, and he's going to. Yeah. Yeah.
What's after Shoddy? Or is that?
That's it.
Now there's just one team remaining, and that's the New Orleans Saints.
There's a couple
Saints.
GM positions that need to be
Yeah,
filled.
Saints
I
need a
think the
head
Saints are
coach
going to
now.
go with Rizzy. They're going to keep
I have
Rizzy.
no clue the Saints are doing. I don't think Joe Brady's going to
Saints
get
could
hired.
do Joe Brady or Kellen Moore. I could see that.
I
One
don't
of the
think
two.
Joe Brady's going anywhere.
I don't think so either. but
I think he's a year or two off.
which I love. Thank God.
We'll get into it. Let's get into Joe. We'll get into Joe Brady's offense in a second here. So that's all the head coaching hires. We still got a couple GMs. We'll go over those when they come. Whenever I don't even know. We're not going to know anything about the GMs anyways because it's always a random guy. But let's get into Bills Chiefs. We'll pull up the playoff predictor here.
We had a little fun earlier.
We had a little fun earlier.
We had a little fun imagining.
We'll go to the previous week here. All right. It still shows
Just click the Bills.
Bills Chiefs. Where do we want to start with this? The Chiefs are entering their 7th consecutive AFC Championship appearance. The Bills, second time they've appeared in the AFC Championship. We've only lost in the playoffs with Josh Allen to the Chiefs and the Bengals every single year. We're 0-4 against the Chiefs and the Bengals in the playoffs. Can they turn it around is the big question everyone's asking.
Can they beat the boogeyman?
Can they beat the devil himself?
The black magic man
Basically, yep.
himself.
So that is kind of what's the narrative. Other narratives to look at. Bills have won their last 4 out of 5 regular season games versus the Chiefs. Yep. So that's the big push. Is like we're the only team to really beat the Chiefs.
Josh and Patrick 4-4, playoffs and regular
and
season.
general against each other. Yeah.
Of course, Josh is 0-4 in the playoff. 0-3.
0-3.
My bad.
Hey,
Not 0-4. Not 0-4.
He's 0-4 against the Bengals and Chiefs, though. So those
Please
are the
not
teams that have made
0-4.
it to the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, obviously. The thing that's different this year about years past, I'd say, like, this is a tough Bills team. Like, the lines play incredibly tough. Yeah, it's my computer overheating. The computer is overheating. We'll let that.
Computer's hot.
Computer's hot. But this is, I'd say, like a tougher Bills team than years past. It's a completely different defense from every single time we face the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it's the first time this year that we are going to have, hopefully, Milano, Terrell Bernard, and who else was missing for that first game? No Keon, no Spencer Brown that first matchup.
I'm pretty sure.
No
that-
Spencer Brown either.
We didn't have Spencer Brown that first time.
Yep.
I'm just gonna double check real quick, but I'm pretty sure earlier today McDermott called Taylor Rapp out.
He did.
He
They
did.
did.
He's okay.
He's out.
Benford
He's
is questionable right now.
I think he'll clear protocol.
He should. No, he already did. Today was personal reasons.
Yes, I think he'll. No, McDermott said he
I
should
don't
be
know
with
that
the
he
team.
cleared it.
I don't think so.
It wasn't the protocol.
He should
hasn't
play.
cleared.
I have faith he'll play, but
If he clears protocol, he's playing.
okay.
I'm
All
pretty
right.
confident.
I
he's
hope
gonna
so.
play.
Kind of need him.
I would
Need
like
him.
our shutdown corner.
Yeah.
We'll get into the passing attack. And the other big difference is not only the players, the Chiefs have gotten people back too. They have
Yeah.
Marquise Brown now,
Well,
who we
yeah.
haven't seen yet. They have 2 healthy corners all of a sudden in this game compared to the first one. A big difference in that first game too, the Chiefs missed 14 tackles that game. They missed 14 tackles. That's the most you're going to see a Chiefs team do. So
Yeah.
we'll see if that first game really plays out. It doesn't play anything because we've beaten them in the regular season many times. We don't beat them here. This is the difference maker game. Chiefs are obviously fully healthy. They got a bunch of new guys that we didn't see in that first matchup earlier in this year. These teams are similar.
They are.
Yeah, we are both our teams on paper are very similar combined.
We both spread the ball around a lot.
Yep.
I'd say our run game's better.
Yeah,
Our O-line is
I
better.
do. I lean our line better.
I'll take
too.
our O-line. I'll take their
Their
D-line.
D-line, yes.
Their
So I was about to
D-line.
say
Their
that.
defense in general.
They have a better
I'm
defense,
taking
yes.
it, but
We'll see that. Hopefully, this new Bills defense is able to continue tightening up in the playoffs. We allowed 0 points after the first touchdown against the Broncos.
Yeah.
Shut down the Ravens' #1 running attack
yeah.
in the league.
I need to look up.
And we ran all over the Ravens number one run defense, 146 yards on the ground that game. I think their average is like 80, 85, something crazy.
And it was the same with the Broncos. It was
That's-
like 90. So
That's, I think, the difference. If the Chiefs' run game, which I don't think is that great, statistically it's not that great, especially once they got Pachenko back, actually, ironically.
yeah.
That's the big difference maker in these two teams, is that our run defense is way better, or our running game is way better than theirs. But obviously they have the advantage with like the pass rush.
I agree, because they have Carl Loftus, who I think is like something like 8+ sacks this year. He's a good player. Chris Jones is a dog. Nothing to say. Game wrecker.
Game wrecker.
We have McDuffie shut down, so it just gives them enough time for that D-line to
Nick
cook. 'cause
Bolton.
McDuffie
Nick
shuts
Bolton's
down.
always.
Nick Bolton's
Nick
everywhere.
a problem. Nick Bolton's a really good player.
But very similar to our own Nick Bolton, Matt Milano.
Matt Milano, dog. All pro for a reason.
He's everywhere.
Hammy is hurting though.
Hammy is hurting, but
I don't think he's going to care about that hammy until he'll play.
playoff time, Chiefs, Matt Milano is dogging out.
Matt Milano's on the field every
He's
snap.
ready.
He's going to be locked in.
Missed bunch of plays though. That last drive against the Ravens, he went out. But
Defense did the best they can, though. That offense, Baltimore Ravens offense is high-powered. They gave everything that they had in that first two
Well,
quarters.
I mean, listen, they knew we were probably going to win that game. Let Milano just sit out.
Dorian's not a bad backup too.
Dorian's
No.
a good player.
But if
No.
Milano can be out there, we need Milano out there. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I mean, I wouldn't mind cycling them through.
I like Dorian as a player,
Yeah.
but
Maybe second down, just give Milano some rest, and
Well, yeah, of course. Milano
Dorian
needs his
can
rest.
shut down the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So-
100%.
No,
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know. I think they're gonna come out running a lot. I mean,
we have. I wouldn't see that's probably the biggest like guarantee with this game to me. You don't know who we're gonna throw to. You don't know what our passing game is gonna be like. That's the one thing I'm sure of, is that we're
I
gonna
think-
come out running.
both teams, they're gonna come out running.
The Chiefs, that's the other two things that are very similar with these teams. They both spread the ball around to a bunch of different receivers. Mahomes had 18 different receivers catch a ball this year.
Yep.
So they spread the ball around, give the ball to random people. You never know what you're going to really get with them. The Bills have been like that this year. These teams also really control a lot of clock, which is a big part of how the Chiefs win these games without putting up hella points. And both teams don't turn the ball over. Chiefs haven't had a turnover in 8 weeks. Bills NFL record, 12 consecutive games without a turnover.
Actually, Mahomes hasn't thrown an interception
Yeah.
since he played us.
Yeah, so both teams haven't thrown a pick since I think that game.
Which he
Yeah.
had 2 picks that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
besides that last pick of his.
His last
he's thrown
one
pick.
was to Bernard. Yep.
That was not a funny play by Bernard.
Yeah.
That's a good play.
No, I expect a turnover somewhere or another. We
There will
need
be a turnover. There will
keep
be.
producing turnovers. That's the game
It'll
changer
be on both
every
sides.
week.
It's
Who
a
on
turnover
that team
battle.
will fumble, though?
Pacheco, he has not played good.
He has
At
not
all.
as a person.
No, like I was saying, their
Best
run
game was
hasn't
against
been great.
Chargers. 55 yards.
Really?
Horrible.
Their running stats have gone nothing but down. And I'm talking both Pachenko and
Kareem Hunt has played well.
Yeah,
He's
Kareem
got
Hunt
like
for his age.
Yes. But both their stats are down. Yards a carry, Kareem's running like 3.5. Pachenko's like, I don't even know if it's 4 since he returned.
Yeah, he's not
I
been
think
good.
Hunt's might be a little higher, but he had 5.5 yards a carry last week, so
There's actually just so many similarities between these teams, actually, now that I look at it. The Chiefs, like the Bills, have, Amari Cooper they picked up. They have Keon, who they drafted. The Chiefs have Hopkins. They have Marquise Brown.
Kelsey.
But neither of those big receivers that they brought in, like name-wise, big receivers they brought in, they have not been getting the ball either. Just like the Bills haven't given those top name guys the ball.
They're just there from their body. The good players. They will, I think Murray will get a couple balls this game.
I'd be surprised if
Like a couple.
Cooper doesn't.
Like get 3 targets. Like he has not been getting the ball often.
You know what? I love to see what Cooper said the other day.
He just wants to win.
He just wants to win. He
That's
said,
what you're here for.
whatever I need to do, I'm going to do it.
Perfect
Exactly.
guy for
Perfect.
the Bills culture.
Need it.
Right. Bill's culture is here. You're here to win.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care about your bullshit. Just
Love
here to
hearing
win.
that. I wish Diggs was like that and didn't.
Yeah,
you
Diggs
know.
was all about the bullshit, and we're not about that.
Yeah. No. And it in a way that was obviously early with Diggs definitely helped Josh Allen's development.
Yes.
But you felt it watching these games near the end of that Diggs relationship.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
Where
last
he
two-
was
yeah.
he was holding the offense back because he demanded
was.
to get the ball 11 times a game.
which you
Targeted.
see this year compared to last year. You spread the ball around, you're going to have more success.
You're a more efficient offense.
Yeah, for sure.
What the Chiefs have been doing.
They've been
win
doing that
Super
for
Bowls
years.
since they lost
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Since they lost week, I don't think they've lost a Super Bowl. They lost a playoff game since 2 Super Bowls since they lost week.
They're scary. They are.
Oh, they're the
Yeah.
boogeyman for a reason. They're an insanely good team, great D coordinator, great head coach. You have a Hall of Fame head coach, one of the best of all time.
What
Mahomes.
needs to happen for the Bills to get over the hump here?
Oh,
'Cause-
they got to win the turnover battle. Pretty simple. They with the Ravens. They did
Yeah.
nothing.
Well, the Chiefs are 11-0 in one possession games, so
You
They
need to
win
get up
games.
2 scores.
need to get up 2 scores. That's
won
what
by
that
2.
shows.
That's what happened last time. We got up by 2 scores, and we
Yeah.
kind of just barely maintained it. They may have gotten within the 1 score, but then we scored.
We know from past experience, you can't give the ball to Mahomes with under a minute.
And it always feels like they're
You need
gonna
like
be,
5 seconds.
They're gonna be the
Don't
ones.
say that.
They get the last possession. They always get the last.
They
say.
do, and that's Andy Reid, that's Mahomes, that's their defense,
And also the way the cookies crumbled in recent years. Like obviously, they're just the best. They're the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Like we're going against the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Statistically, every single thing that you'll read, we're the better team. So were the Ravens, and so were the Bengals. You know, like all these teams in certain years, they've looked better than the Chiefs. No matter what, the Chiefs find a way to win.
They won for a
which
reason.
is true. So I'm coming into this week no expectations because I'm just ready to watch football. It's gonna be a great game.
Yeah.
It always is.
Yeah.
Whether it takes 5 years off my life or
It
what,
could.
you know,
It could.
Oh,
I expect it to.
They normally
Um,
do. Yeah.
13
But-
seconds that took years off my life.
That took decades.
You know, we were all together that time. Man, we
Wow.
thought it was over. It was crazy. That's the craziest game I've ever watched by far.
So
I was
many
a-
ups and so many
many
downs.
ups. That
Too many. So crazy.
that Tyreek Hill catch down the seam. Oh my God.
And the thing is, you saw Tremaine Edmonds drop back into coverage, and you're like, "Oh, Tyreek Hill's coming up across the middle,"
God.
and he caught it, and he just keeps going, and he's going out,
And
and they're
it's
at
an
like the
80-yard
20
touchdown.
And then you whip it to your guy Travis,
to just
sticking us.
Oh no.
twist
Horrible.
that shit.
No. This is when you know you lost. Coin flip.
Yeah.
Oh, GG's. Patrick Mahomes.
Which
you know another
actually,
Super Bowl.
getting into, where does the ref situation this weekend stand? Like,
I don't
Well,
know.
okay,
I don't
it's
know
who
what
are
you're
they
interesting.
going to be favoring? I don't even know.
I was saying this to Jerry. They did. I feels like the NFL. I mean, everyone's been saying it's been overflowing. That like, it's not. I'm not saying it's on purpose, but it very much seems like the Chiefs are favored by the calls. And I'm not oblivious. Like Allen gets the calls,
Yeah.
but it does feel like the stats, the penalty yards and playoff
Yeah.
games, like it all just been adding up, and people have been talking about it. Maybe the NFL heard that. The ref that is reffing this game
Yeah.
all time, Mahomes and the Chiefs have won a lot. 5 and 6 with this guy as the referee.
This means the Chiefs.
Do we
eat
know,
off of that.
do we
Chiefs
know
by
that one
15.
loss?
What?
Do we know that one loss? Who's the two?
What do you mean? They had 6 losses.
They lost 6 times.
Oh, 5-6.
Yeah.
They're
I
5
thought
and
you
6
said
with
5 out
this
of
ref
6.
crew.
5-6. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Chiefs
I like
seed
that.
off of that.
Maybe they'll call a fair game.
Maybe.
Hopefully. That's all I want.
Well,
Because it's real. You watch
It
the
is.
Chiefs, and they just...
they get the calls every
Oh,
time.
yeah. We get the calls too, though.
We do a little more lately, which
No,
I
we
love to
do.
see.
We do.
I knew going against the Ravens, we were gonna be favored by the refs. They're gonna help us out, which they did a lot that game,
They
but they helped.
Lamar's 2 turnovers helped a lot, too.
That too.
Lamar's
Same with
fumble.
Same with Terrell Bernard. The defense forced
No,
turnovers.
I mean, really,
no, we won
there
that
was-
game.
Yeah, we won.
It was a
but
chippy game.
It was-
That Keon call, I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
That
that
was terrible.
That was horrible.
Yeah, I don't know what they saw
That
there.
being said, I saw it come up and I was like, "Yeah, that's pass interference.
Yeah,
What
how
the
did he-
fuck?
Yeah,
Give me the flag. Give me the flag."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get
no.
a flag. You get a flag.
That was a horrible call.
One thing I
That's
wanted to
horrible.
talk about real quick for this game, though, you can't let Mahomes scramble.
No,
That's where
no.
it all is over, because somebody's always open, whether it's Kelsey or whoever manages to get in some open space. Mahomes is going to find it if you let him scramble.
Yeah.
This really needs to be get to the quarterback, get him down. You can't let him scramble, because then at this point you're hurting yourself if you make him scramble.
Because
You
yeah.
need to get there and get him down. Do we have the guys to do that?
I do not think we do. That's the thing. I like
mean-
Vaughn. I just don't think he. I think Vaughn's good, but he's not that elite talent he once was. Groot's a beast, but he has his limitations.
Yeah, Rosu, he had a bad week last week. He had
Yeah.
1 sack, but only 2 pressures.
As I
Not
say, he's
good
usually
enough.
a really good pressure guy. He
Not
can
good
never
enough.
get the sack.
He, that being said, he had 11 the last time we played the Chiefs, so I expect a good game.
He had 11 sacks.
I think the right.
No,
no. I think the right
Pressures.
tackle was out though. They were missing someone. on the
Well,
I don't think so.
What's good for
No.
that right side of the line, though, is that, like for Russo,
He was against
maybe
Jawan
Epinesa,
that game.
the Chiefs have been
Mostly.
doing some...
Which being said, I mean, Jawan hasn't been great this season. I don't think he's been that good.
He hasn't. But, dude, they haven't... Their left side of the line is shot. They've been moving
Oh, they
Tooney.
moved
They
Tooney.
moved Tooney to that
Yeah.
tackle position.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the side of the line you can attack. So if Greg wants another contract and he wants it to be fat, he needs a sack and a half in this game.
I want to pay Greg.
3.
I like Greg. I think you should
No,
give
I
him
really
a good,
love
He's a
Greg.
4-year deal.
But
I
what do
love
you pay Greg?
Epinesa.
It has to be reasonable. Epinesa's already here for at least, I think,
We
2
did
more
sign
years.
Epinesa.
Yeah.
It was a nice
I want to
little bridge
re-sign
deal.
him after that. He's a great rotational guy.
He gets you a couple splash plays every couple of weeks. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, good play, Epinesa.
No,
Great
honestly,
run tackler.
Epinesa's one of my favorite players on that defense,
He plays tough.
Plays
plays
really
tough.
hard. But
which he should. I mean, he's only in a little bit.
what do you pay a guy like Russo, who isn't like a game stopper?
But
He's
a
like
good talent. Because he's a good player.
he's above average at
Yeah.
the end
Because if he
position.
asks
He's
for
a high tier
15
too.
mil a year,
You do that. You do that.
Yeah, I do
Maybe
think
for
he-
like 2 or 3 years. See how he
I
plays.
give him a 3.
Three,
deal.
three,
I give him
yeah.
a 3 to
3 year,
4.
Maybe
15 mil a
4.
year, you guys would do that?
18. That's
give him
pushing
18.
it.
15 a year.
I would give him
15.
18.
Yeah, 15. I thought you said 18
I would be confident
too.
giving him 18 million a year.
15. I would give him 16.
Oh.
It's tough to eat that. We kind of have to.
We have the money.
We will have the money.
We're gonna
by
have
then.
so much.
We're gonna have a lot of money, but we got to pay Benford.
We have to pay Josh.
Got to pay Benford.
Oh, I already did.
His deal's like up, bro.
No.
With all the moving, he's only scheduled to make 15 million next year.
He's
An
gonna get
extension
restructured.
might happen this offseason or the next.
Probably next.
I think if it matters what
I think
happens on
it's-
Sunday, if they lose,
listen.
yeah, he's keeping that 15 mil and telling Brandon Bean to spend.
yeah,
if
if
we
we
were
win a
to-
Super Bowl, he's gonna be like, pay
Pay me now.
I won you guys your first Super Bowl.
And Bean will give whatever.
Yeah, Bean would.
Wow.
Yeah, Terry
Josh.
would sign the check.
Josh
Josh,
just seemed like
buddy.
a guy who would take. It's still 60. It's 60
Yeah.
million a year. But that's a hometown discount. Dak got 60.
He did.
Terry would
Yeah.
sign it. Terry would pay anything for Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, $65 million.
Josh Allen's made Terry a couple billion.
Yes.
100%. 100%.
He owns the stadium and he didn't even pay for
But
that
I
shit.
mean, you got to think
40%.
about jersey sales. Josh is making.
He's top
great
5
off
every
that,
year.
Yeah.
Top 10.
And he's single-handedly raised the value of this franchise.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what you
crazy.
do as a generational talent.
Whatever
like
you
that.
want.
No, Jerry, not generational. Hall
Unicorn.
of Fame
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
Best Buffalo Bills QB
ever. Best Buffalo
Ever.
Bills
Best
player.
Buffalo Bill ever.
One of the best quarterbacks to ever step on
Well,
the
no,
NFL.
We're
Maybe that's
pushing
that.
it
Maybe
there.
that's pushing it.
No,
We're
it's
pushing
not.
it. No.
You can say dual threat.
No, you can say dual threat. Best dual threat. We'll say that.
You can push that argument.
Talent-wise,
Lamar's there.
no.
It's
Talent-wise,
Lamar.
Josh is
Lamar's
one of the
better.
best 15 quarterbacks.
Huh?
Talent-wise, Josh is one of the best 15 quarterbacks to ever step
Yeah,
on.
yeah. 15. No, I would say 10. I would say 10.
Exactly.
Number 10.
Exactly. He's one of the best football quarterbacks to ever
I
step
mean,
on the field.
okay, are we going off track talking about this? Can we list it?
100%. But like,
Let's list it. Okay, who do you got at 1? Tom Brady.
Brady,
2.
Montana,
Montana.
I
3.
did Manning.
Manning.
I did Manning. Then
No,
Manning.
no order. No order.
No, you got to put Super Bowls in there. I'm sorry. I still think Super Bowl is definitely. Montana won. And Montana was nutty.
Talent.
Okay, so you got Montana, Brady.
Are we saying talent and as a quarterback? I'm gonna
Yes.
go Peyton Manning. Too.
Yeah, Payne, man. That's what I'm saying. Payne
7
Manning.
MVPs.
Bro, I don't.
7
Dude.
7 MVPs. You will never see that.
Lamar's going to have 7 MVPs.
No.
No.
Lamar's. What's
They're
Lamar?
going to keep giving this guy MVPs.
No, no.
I
I,
did not.
I think Josh gets it this year.
I think the
I don't
narrative's
think
on.
so.
The
I've seen a
narrative-
lot lately. I think people understand. He's doing a lot with nothing.
Yeah.
Lamar has a lot.
They
Lamar's
already
so-
voted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for Josh.
It's
They voted
over.
for Josh.
Yeah, they voted for
They voted
Josh.
for Josh. Yeah, I
Why wouldn't
agree.
he get first team All Pro, though? These are the same people writing in the ballot.
No, because first team All Pro is a little different. That's stats. That's
It's
that's-
not.
it's stats.
If
It
Lamar
is.
wins MVP, I wouldn't be shocked.
There has
No, I wouldn't
never
be shocked.
been
I
an
still think
MVP
Josh will.
that hasn't won first team All Pro. Never.
Is that true?
Yes,
I don't think so.
that is the truth.
What was last year?
It was Lamar.
Lamar get
Lamar's
it?
first team
First
All-Pro.
team All Pro.
What
Go
was the year
back.
before?
Go back to Rodgers. It's Rodgers. Go back to every Brady MVP. Go back to every Manning MVP. They're always the first team All Pro. These are the
Let's
same
see.
people voting first team All Pro, best quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
It's been 2.
We're looking up the stats. I'm telling you, boys, that's the truth.
Oh, you're speaking facts.
I told you.
Is it?
Like I see
Yeah.
a Jim Brown. Like he was second team, but I was like, they're talking about 60s. Come on, no way.
It's been over 20 years.
Yeah, I said I
Oh,
just.
it's
I,
been,
God.
it's been
No,
over 30.
I saw
It's been
that
over
one.
40.
This says over 20.
This one says 20.
Yeah.
20?
Steve
Who was it?
McNair. Steve McNair was
Yeah.
second
Okay,
team.
so 20 years.
Wait, no. Was that the year 2 MVPs were named?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Oh,
god.
that doesn't even
That
count.
doesn't even count.
It could be. Jim,
I told you.
Was that
It could
McNair
be Jim
Manning?
Brown. It could be Jim Brown.
I think it was
I'm sorry.
McNair and Manning that year.
I'm just saying.
Wait, let's see it again. Lamar and Josh. Just do it, please.
It should be a 2 MVP
Split.
year.
It should be. It's
But
so
some
close.
dumbass voted for Saquon.
Yeah, it was with
Yeah.
Payton.
Oh.
You know, it's 50 people.
Actually,
bro.
Jerry, this would be the year. Josh and Lamar, co-MVP.
Nah,
Come on.
some dumbass voted for Saquon.
Yeah, no, a few of them did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at like all
No.
these names.
Some
yeah.
dumbass voted
They
for
make first
Joe.
Yeah, somebody voted for Joe.
I mean, to be honest, I would be that dumbass. Joe is my MVP this year, personally.
Just the thing. Okay, no.
Joe
no,
Burrow had a
no,
crazy
no.
year. He had a
No.
crazy year.
It's Lamar
Yeah.
and Josh, in my opinion.
You know who else had a
No,
crazy
or
year?
Saquon.
T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, rack
Yeah.
leader. Joe
Great.
Burrow is amazing. Joe Burrow also has the most help every year.
He does.
His defense sucks.
Line-wise,
No,
His
but
line
that's
sucks.
his
I'm talking
offensive line
stats-wise.
sucks.
I'm talking stats wise.
Yeah, his offensive line sucks. And he plays great ball every game.
What about the Bengals?
But
Bengals? Their offensive line is not good. Cody Ford is on that offensive line.
That's a problem with Cody Ford's on the offensive
he's a
line.
starter on that offense.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Cody
saying.
Ford's
Actually,
off the Bills for a
Cody
reason.
Cody Ford's been playing good football though, I guess.
I guess my thumbs down. I don't like Cody Ford.
I'm just
Personally,
saying, wins are a quarterback stat. I
They are.
actually
They
think
are.
that.
Oh yeah.
Not when your defense bottom of the bottom.
It's bad.
It's horrible.
I'm not saying that.
but
But he obviously, so then you're going off MVP by stats and strictly
Yeah.
stats, which means
Yeah.
you have to incorporate the fact that Lamar and
Which
Josh have nobodies
we
for receivers,
did.
bro.
We didn't do last year, so it
Let's-
should be Josh. It should be.
We got off topic here.
We did, but I don't
100%.
care.
Well, we talked about the MVP count. We ended up in the conversation.
Let's get into the MVP comp. Like,
That's
we're
what
in
we
the
end
MVP
up.
comp.
We end up in there. It's just okay. I'm okay. Ended up in there.
I'm okay with that.
You're right. Last year, Josh didn't win because Lamar's team played better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Even though Josh had better stats, Lamar's team won more games. But now,
It's the
this
opposite.
year,
It's the vice versa.
It's a little different. What's
Vice-
going on
vice
there?
versa.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
it's really weird.
And
Why do we
yes,
hate Josh? That's my thing. Why do we hate Josh?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because he looks beautiful in shorts. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, that's why we love him.
I know, but like they don't like him from that.
I don't know.
They don't like his game.
It just
I don't
doesn't
know.
seem like they like.
I don't know. This might just have a grudge. It is what it is.
I don't get it. I mean, is it the players voting too?
No.
No.
It's
That's-
given the AP group is
Yeah.
selected.
Personally, by
It's
the
selected
NFL.
random people around the media. So like one of the guys on the Pat McAfee show has them. I'm sure like somebody like Colin Coward or maybe Nick Wright has one.
Actually,
Nick
Nick
Wright-
Wright's giving it to Josh, so
He would.
Nick Wright
he would.
did.
Yeah.
Nick Wright did.
he's been loving Josh lately.
This year it's been
no, it's
changing up.
weird
Yeah.
because the second.
No, it could be Josh. It could be.
No, it's a very strong chance for Josh. It's,
Yeah.
it's literally Josh
Or,
or Lamar,
Lamar.
Even with the first team.
with the
We'll see.
1% of Saquon.
And the 1% for Burrow.
Okay, yeah, 1% for Saquon, 1% for Burrow,
Yeah.
and then 98% for Josh and Lamar.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Either way, Josh is my MVP,
Of course.
and he was last year. So,
Yeah.
all
No, we'll
right.
see. Listen, Josh got he's got higher expectations, so wants that Super Bowl. Lamar, he was pissed, but he didn't seem that pissed last week.
no,
like
you know
he
what I'll
was.
say is Lamar's a great sport. I really
He's a
like
great sport.
Lamar's
They both
act.
No.
treated that.
That
like
impressed me.
They both treated that
He
like
was-
end there nicely.
He was burning inside. He was so mad at
Oh,
Mark.
he was pissed.
And
He's
you
so
know what I-
pissed.
No, but he was on the sideline saying, "Hey, this is a team game." You know, like that's a good team guy.
His
was mad.
post game.
His post game, he was swearing
really
left and
bad.
right.
He was swearing left and right.
Really mad.
He basically blamed Mark Andrews for loss.
Yeah,
I don't know if
was
we
Did
can
he
pull that
actually?
up. Let's pull that up.
He was really mad.
He was mad. He was a great sport with Josh though. He was.
Well, I feel like every time there's a post game with Josh, everyone likes Josh, so like it's just always a nice good
no.
game, man.
Patrick was
Besides that one time with Patrick,
yeah.
he was a little heated.
I don't
Where's
like Patrick because of that, but
Dude, why are they not showing? Oh shit!
yeah, here it is.
Should we put
Good
this on?
team.
Is this gonna get us?
Shit, first half, I had two
Take it
costly
off.
turnovers. Me not holding the safety, me just knowing the coverage, me knowing it was man, threw a BS interception.
The 2025 divisional round.
Oh, I
also
don't
matches
want
between
that.
two AFC.
I want like an actual Lamar.
Right there.
Which one? That was the first divisional loss.
No.
Yeah, that was in 2020 when the first lost the Titans when it was all there kind of.
All right. Well, either way,
Yeah, he was fuming.
Yeah, he was not happy to
But
say
I-
the least.
I was thinking about this. I don't see a scenario where Mahomes loses this game and is like as respectful as Lamar was. I don't see
Yeah.
it.
No.
They both treated that in the game with just like class. They both ran right to each other. It's
Mhm.
like a game, appreciate each other, and left.
Actually, Lamar gave him a hug. He
Yeah,
was
they
like,
hugged. Mahomes and Allen used to just dap. Like, hey, great game, man. Yeah, see you next year. Yeah.
Sometimes Patrick's got some words. He was like, what did he say earlier in the year? I'll see you later.
Yeah, he said, I'll see
That's
you.
funny. I love that.
No, he said, I'll see you on the playoffs, something like that.
I'll see you later, buddy.
Yeah, which
No, I honestly, I love the Patty and Josh relationship. It's so funny. It's just like Peyton and Tom.
It's big rivalry.
love
It's the big rivalry.
and eventually Peyton did get passed,
Payne did win eventually.
which will maybe be
Maybe this year.
Hey,
Come
maybe
on.
Sunday. Maybe
Holy
Sunday.
shit. I'm getting hyped. I'm getting so fucking amped up.
really.
Fucking Bills time.
Let's
Come
go
on.
over here. All right,
Bills
we're gonna
beat the
switch over to this.
Chiefs.
Bills
They
fucking
advanced
Bills
to the
beat
Super
they
the
Bowl.
slammed the Chiefs. Come on.
All right. Bills
over.
win.
Easy.
Here's my score position.
Score
Bills
predictions.
win 27-24. Tyler Bass, 60 yards.
Okay.
No, that's just
rough,
ridiculous.
Rough.
No, they win a one-score game, something like that. I don't know.
If
No.
I could see a reality though where we go up 2 scores.
We just talked about this. It's got to be 2 scores. So that being said, I'm gonna give it 32-21.
How are we arriving at 32?
20.
4 field goals.
Tyler Bass makes
5
everything.
field goals.
Yeah. We drive, we get shut down inside the 30. Bass drills every 40-yarder out there.
That is actually one thing that was nerve-wracking about the Ravens game. For
No,
this one is
actually-
we couldn't convert in the red
That
zone.
would be-
No,
That's a
it's
big
one
part.
field goal. 1 field goal and 1 safety. I feel like we push him back this time.
Ooh, that's a bold
That's
call.
a
Bold
bold
call. I see
call.
it. I see it though. 33-21.
Give me a 27-20 victory
I like that.
over the Kansas City
I
Chiefs.
don't hate that. Where does 20 come from? Missed extra
Couple
point?
kicks. Couple kicks
No,
on touchdowns.
yeah,
Couple of kicks?
couple kicks,
Okay.
couple kicks.
Two kicks.
I don't
two
hate that.
touchdowns.
I think it'll be
We missed an extra point.
close up until
It's blocked.
about
No.
middle of the third quarter. That's when we get up 2 scores, and then all of a sudden the Chiefs are playing comeback.
Now, here's the unbiased. Here's the
Unbiased is
unbiased.
the Chiefs.
Unbiased.
Tyler Bass gets blocked and we lose.
Yeah.
It happens. It's happened the last few weeks for the Chiefs. Just block kicks at the
Black
end of the game.
magic.
Crazy.
Three block kicks for the Chiefs.
3 blocks.
But we're delusional.
Stupid.
We're going for the Bills because I need it.
Yeah.
I need it. No way we lose again.
How do you lose? The
No
thing
way
is,
you
it's
lose
really
again.
hard to beat a team twice.
We've seen it before, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Like what Spencer Brown said, I'm gonna have a good time or have 24 beers by myself.
yeah.
That's what
All right.
No, they're either gonna party after, or they're
It's just going to be
everybody's gonna be a little depressed.
insanely depressed.
Next
So-
game's interesting. I see what you guys did.
What do you
I-
think
my
about this
opinions?
one, Tren?
Okay, I mean, let's start with the bad. That Commanders D line is horrible.
Not good.
Their run
Um,
game in general is horrible.
Run game's horrible, but we have Jaden Daniels coming off of 2 amazing weeks. Receivers have played well. They're getting space. Ertz is playing good.
Lock in Ertz plus 3.5 receptions.
Oh, that's
Easy.
a lock. That's a
Easy.
lock.
I'd give him 4.5.
Yeah, he's just that
Honestly.
perfect little
Yeah.
dump ball.
He catches
safe,
it right.
safe play.
Going to the defense, the secondary's played well. Playing good enough in coverage.
Lattimore doesn't look quite like Lattimore, but still Marshawn Lattimore.
He's good.
down there.
Playing
He's a
good.
player.
He can hold AJ Brown a little bit, for sure.
Will that even matter? Is my question.
I don't
Is,
know.
like,
It's
I don't
about
know.
Hurts, yeah.
It totally depends on that D line, but personally, I don't think Hurts is gonna be great this game. He's coming off injuries, and I think he's gonna struggle a little bit. They're gonna run a lot, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing like 25 to 30 carries out of Saquon.
And
More,
that-
maybe
30
35.
35 touches.
Maybe
the whole game.
35. Yeah.
Touches the whole game. 35 touches.
I mean, think about this though as well.
It's very similar to the Bills and Ravens. You hold Saquon to under 150, you're probably gonna win.
Opposed to, you mean the Bills and Ravens?
Bills and Ravens
Yeah.
and Derrick Henry. You hold them under 150, you're gonna win. I see the Commanders doing it personally. I see him getting over this hump.
They always play them good though. That's the problem.
Commanders
Washington, those two teams always play each other tough. These teams
It's gonna be
hate
a great
each
game.
other.
We got 2 great games this weekend.
The thing is, it doesn't seem like even solid run defenses are able to prevent Barkley from breaking at least one 60
Oh
yard
yeah,
fucking...
he's inevitable. Saquon Barkley is
So-
inevitable.
Yes.
I don't see a reality where that doesn't happen against the Commanders. Now, the Commanders could actually, if you're able to get a couple turnovers on Hurts,
Which
is
could
probable.
happen. Could happen.
They just had
Yeah.
a bunch of picks on Goff and
Yeah.
pick on
Western
that
New York's
dumb
largest used car
trick play.
supercenter,
Oh my
Basil
God.
Resale Sheridan. We're not just
Get out
selling
of here.
Fucking Basil.
Basil.
Yeah, I got the Commanders.
Really?
I do.
I just can't.
I mean, they held Gibbs decent rushing wise. I mean, I don't know. This is a tough one.
What do you think, Jerry?
It's
Like,
tough. I don't know.
it's super tough. I think it's gonna be a 2-score game. Whoever's gonna win by either side.
I said it last week. If the Commanders beat the Lions, they're making it to the Super Bowl.
with a rookie quarterback, but Jan Daniels is a dog. But with
It's-
a rookie quarterback,
Yeah, I see
that's the
it.
tricky part because no
It
rookie
is.
quarterback's ever made the bowl.
No.
That's why it's like
And
I won't
Jane
I won't
Daniels
believe it until I see it.
He's
Something's
a little
why.
different.
He's
He's
a
not
different
a
human
rookie
being.
quarterback.
I
Gene
would like to
Daniels
be
is
wrong
not a
here.
rookie quarterback.
But this Eagles team is so good.
They're really good.
Their line is in.
Their D-line's good.
This one's over, bro.
No.
You just said it yourself. This Commanders
Right.
D-line
Yep.
is scary bad for
Scary
this
bad.
type of
Yes.
situation.
No, they're
Being in
god
the
awful.
championship. And this Eagles offensive line is actually just one of the best we've seen in the last decade.
Listen, they are horrible, but they're playing well enough in the playoffs. I mean, Saquon's a different monster to tame.
But I don't think I think that if you give Saquon, I don't think you can give Saquon all the credit. You give 50% of Saquon's year to that offensive line. You're not beating Saquon Barkley though. You're beating the offensive line. That's the only way you stop Barkley.
If that D-line can collapse the trench,
That's the thing with Saquon though.
He's about
It's
a
not
rough-
about the getting past the D line. It's once.
no, it's not. But that's what I'm saying. If you can contain Barkley, if the corners are coming down, they're coming down to the football, our safeties are coming down. I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm still going Commanders.
I
I
would
got him
love
by
to see the
field goal.
Commanders win. Don't get me wrong.
I got Commanders by field goal.
I got Eagles by 10.
I'll
I like
agree with
that.
Jerry's take. I gotta take the Eagles.
It's just
I preface.
This is my hot take. Welcome to the channel. My name's Trenton, and I have a lot of hot takes. You guys will find that out, but yeah.
What's your hot take? This is your hot take. That's not even that hot
it's
of a
not
take.
that big of a take.
No,
It's the fourth
but
best
it's
team
still a
in
hot
football for a
take. It's
reason.
not a crazy hot take.
It's a take.
I've had crazier hot takes, but yeah.
I hate the Eagles. I
Give
love
me-
the Commanders. Give me the Eagles.
I hate the Eagles, but I gotta pick them. Pick the Bills.
Give me the
and then
Commanders.
Bills in the Super Bowl. Because I'm a delusional fan. Bills all the way.
Yeah.
Buffalo all the way this time. Bills by 50.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Bills winning by I don't know.
Bills
8.
If the Bills make it past the Chiefs, they're winning the
They're
Super
winning.
Bowl.
Yeah.
We were able to stop Derrick Henry and the Ravens
Yep.
run game.
Stop and
Slow it.
Saquon.
We're able to stop this one too.
Yep.
Josh is gonna make more big plays than Jalen Hurts is.
Listen. More plays. Jalen's not going to have any plays. We're going to force turnovers left and right on him.
Force him to throw.
We do against Lamar, we're gonna against Jalen. Easy. 4 turnovers. 2 picks, 2 fumbles. No, probably not, but I
Make him
could
into a
see
Jared
3
Goff.
interceptions. 3? Yeah, for sure.
He's
I
easy to
don't-
throw 3.
It's a bad
The-
Jalen game.
The thing about this is like
No, 3.
Saquon in the Eagles' run
What?
game is definitely able to beat the Commanders. And against the Bills, you're going to need to pass, and we haven't seen Jalen Hurts or
No.
this passing attack the entire
In the
year,
playoffs,
really.
yeah. In the playoffs.
In the playoffs for sure, but really without the entire year, it wasn't what people wanted to see from Hurts or AJ Brown.
It was-
you know,
It was fine. They knew run first team.
yeah.
So
Josh Allen's not going to lose the Super Bowl.
no.
I don't think so.
No.
I'm sure they said the same thing about Jim Kelly.
I'll ask my dad.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's my dad. Did you ever think Jim, once he made it, you think this was going to win it? I should ask him that.
I'm sure he feels that way about Josh.
Yeah, he says
he
the
does.
team of destiny. If this team loses, he's just going to be so dead inside.
I'll be.
I am too, but
I would be dead inside for
got
at
a
least 2 weeks.
lot of good years ahead of us. A lot.
Got at least 10
A lot
more
of money.
10 more with Josh.
Because he's
12.
turned into a pocket passer if he needs to be.
He's next coming of Peyton Manning. He really is.
He'll want one.
He won't play the same. He'll play. He's got his own style.
They got their
Listen,
own. He's
listen,
just like
He's Peyton with some wheels on him. Let's just say that.
as if Peyton Manning, Cam Newton had a baby.
Yeah, basically.
The body of Cam,
Maybe like
the throwing.
eyes of Brett Favre.
His
Recent
eyes have been
years.
good.
Recent years.
That's
This year,
That's a
different.
combo.
Did you know Josh? Oh, you guys got to hear this stat. This
What's
stat's
that?
actually pretty crazy.
Let's hear it.
Oh, this was a
Favre.
crazy stat. Allen has
Eyes
the
of Brett
best turnover percentage since. Guess when? Start with you, Jerry. What? Since Allen has the best turnover percentage since when?
What
Gotta
year?
be like Aaron Rodgers a couple years ago. Like 4 picks.
Okay, so how much you saying? 2018, 2019?
No, like 2021 Rodgers,
2021 Rodgers.
2020 Rodgers, 2021 Rodgers. Yeah,
What do you
2021,
think?
2021.
What year did Drew Brees last win MVP?
Oh, it was like early 2010s. Or
Yeah, I'm
late
gonna say
2000s.
Drew Brees.
This is going to sound insane. I don't know how these stats are made, but this is a real stat. Allen has the best turnover percentage
He's like a 1.2.
since the AFL NFL merger.
Oh wow!
Better than that Rodgers year when he only threw
Really?
for 4 picks.
AFL NFL merger.
That's true.
That sounds crazy.
The
believe.
Bills
That's
only
crazy.
had 8 turnovers on the year. That's the least since
For
2009.
team.
And
Ooh,
Allen isn't responsible for all
team.
those.
This is
This is
team.
a team.
This is Allen's best turnover percentage.
Oh, Allen. Wait,
This is a
I'm
single-
confused.
I'm all
person
confused.
stat.
Is this team stats or
No, this
player
is
stats?
Allen's stat as the turnover percentage. But I'm just saying
Okay.
to make it make a little more sense. The team
Rodgers
has not
fumbled the
turned
ball a lot that year.
That's what I
He got a
was,
lot
yeah.
of strip sacks.
It's true.
Yeah.
That makes more
Okay,
sense.
that makes
now.
sense. Josh
So,
has had
yeah.
1 fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't that insane?
that's insane.
Week 1 was
So we talking
Actually,
about Brett Favre.
oh.
Brett Favre ain't never have a year like
Well,
that.
Brett Favre would whip it.
It was a joke,
Brett
but-
Favre would whip it.
Let's look at
Brett
Drew
wasn't
Brees.
all,
I'm
all up there.
how far off were we there, Jer? Let's see.
I don't know. Rodgers was good that year. That's why he had 4 picks. I don't think it was a horrible guess.
I'm just interested
Maybe
to
a-
see.
Maybe a Brady year.
Bills also don't miss a lot of tackles. Is something I've noticed. This
We've always
entire
been a
year.
good tackling team.
If the Chiefs have a similar thing for some reason that they did earlier in the year with a bad tackling game, I think we win this one too. There's key things that need to happen. Like if the Chiefs come out and they're for some reason able to run the ball, now I'm nervous all of a sudden.
See, the thing about that is Chiefs Bills is always a coin flip. It's a coin flip every game. There's a bit of luck for it happens in every game, which pushes for one team to win. Every year, it's a tad bit of luck for one team.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes. Like 1 year is the Darius Tony was offsides for us.
Except for this one earlier in the year. That one wasn't.
No. There's
that
been a
was
couple times
dominating
where
win.
there's probably been like 3 or 4
Actually,
games where we've outplayed them and they
2019.
outplayed us.
2019 Drew Brees.
Oh, what was that?
4 turnovers. That's
yeah,
it.
that's insane.
That's crazy.
On the year?
On the year.
Yeah,
No
it's Drew
fumbles.
Brees for Drew Brees.
Did he play that entire year?
Yeah,
No, he
2019.
played
No,
11
he got
games.
hurt.
11 games, he had 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's it.
That's crazy.
So the reason he's not up there is because he has less
Yes.
plays.
Yes.
Okay, that's crazy though.
No, I was going to say he got hurt that year because I watched a lot of the Saints that year. That was the year they got knocked out by that pretty cool call. No call.
Yeah,
Receiver just gets targeted and is
the guy gets
blown
hit
up.
helmet to helmet.
Before the ball's even there.
The ball's in the air. Ball's like where the freaking Tom Brady poster. He's getting crushed.
Yeah. Zero chance. But
Yeah.
the Rams made it to the Super Bowl and put up, what was that, 6
For like
points against the
6,
Patriots?
maybe
Yeah, that
10
was great.
points. 10
Thank
to
you, NFL.
13 they
No,
lost.
no, Patriots had 13, 10. Yeah.
Could have been
Brady
Drew
game.
Brees
Gross.
versus Tom Brady. Instead,
Jared
We got that.
Goofball
Jared Goof.
and Todd Gurley with one leg.
That ruined a great Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was a horrible Super Bowl.
They end up playing Patriot football.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Gritty, grimy games. Dinking and dunking down the way to victory.
You know what's funny about teams like the Saints and like the Steelers is these are franchises that just didn't prepare for their quarterbacks that were both 40 years old to retire.
No, Pittsburgh did not. No, they really
Neither did the
fumbled it.
Saints.
The Saints, they really didn't even attempt it. I think Pittsburgh drafted some quarterbacks in the third round a couple of times, but it was never yeah, that's the guy. It's like, let's draft him, maybe Ben. But I think Ben's kind of a dick, and he's like, yeah, no,
Wow.
no, this is my team. I'm not giving it up.
We know about that.
We know Big Ben. I like me some Big Ben,
I'll
but
never forget end of career Captain Fat Fuck. I'll
Captain
never
Fat
forget
Fuck.
that. Dude, he was
would
a
whip it.
shell
He would
of
whip-
himself.
He would whip it with a flaccid arm.
Dude, that thing could make it 20 yards
It's a
downfield.
noodle, but he would whip it.
He tried his best.
He tried.
That elbow surgery
Ben.
destroyed his
You know
career.
what?
He
He
got,
led them to what? 13 wins?
They get their 13 wins
They get their
every
13
year.
wins.
It's the
They're
same result.
September, October, November. You can trust the Steelers to be at least a competent team.
Yeah.
No, December, January, yeah, they're a bottom 5 team. Horrible.
That's the other thing about the Saints and the Steelers is they always finish with a good enough record to just not have a great pick to get
That's
a guy.
the Saints. They're always. They're the drought Bills.
Finish 6 wins, 7 wins,
They're
5 wins.
They're like the drought Bills. 6-10, 7-9, 6-10, 6-10, 7-9. Where you end up getting the 7th to 12th pick every time you draft. You get a good talent, but it's still dartboard. Dartboard.
And those teams that we just stated, like the Saints, especially the Steelers, they're kind of cooked. You're just stuck in this endless cycle.
Yeah.
You're never gonna do anything.
No.
Yeah, you're never gonna do anything. All right, so Bills winning the Super Bowl. That's the current feeling. It's
Easy.
delusion, we know, but
It's so delusion. Bills win
Easy
Super Bowl
win.
every year in my mind.
Blow
Doesn't
by
happen.
the Chiefs. Smack Philly.
smack Jalen
Smack-
Hurts,
Philly in the mouth.
Sirianni.
God damn. I hate Philly.
I don't
really
like
hate
Philly at all. I
I don't really have a
despise
good
them.
reason either.
No,
I
it's
like
just
Sirianni.
no. I just hate.
Jamestown
I've always
guy.
hated Philly.
Always
I don't know
hate
why.
Philly. I
It's
don't
in my
mind
It's just in
Sirianni.
my DNA.
I hate people that hate Sirianni. He's from
Exactly.
Jamestown.
He's a local.
He's a local.
He's still a hack of a coach. I don't
Hack
like him
of
as
a
a coach.
He's the most winning coach in this span. No
He's still
coach has
hacked.
ever won as much as Nick
He's an idiot.
Sirianni
He's
has
an
in this
idiot,
amount of
but
time.
You
he
saw
knows
how that
football.
team collapsed.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He's
That's
an idiot.
completely on him. How that team collapsed last
He's an
year.
Sometimes
idiot.
he'll
But
turn around and start.
He's a good coach.
He'll tell a fan to go
situational
fuck
football.
themselves.
He's
He's
a
alright.
good coach.
He's alright. He's alright.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. I don't know.
If he wins the Super Bowl, everyone has to shut up about
Hey,
Sirianni.
if he wins a Super Bowl, he's a Super Bowl winning head coach for a reason. Hey, he's a 2,000-yard running back. Have fun with using him.
He's kind of like a modern John Gruden if he wins a Super
No, I was gonna say modern Dougie P.
No, I don't know about Dougie P.
Nah, Dougie P's is not.
Yeah, not
Dougie
it.
P ain't it.
But you know what I'm saying? He's just like a loud guy Now,
Yeah.
Sirianni's loud in the way he'll go tell a Philly fan
He
to go
might
fuck
be-
himself.
Yeah, he's that Philly DNA.
He might be modern day Marv Levy.
I really had a mouth on him. Yeah,
Yeah, Marv
he
Levy.
was a talker.
Modern day Marv Levy. We would know.
I wouldn't because I wasn't alive. To
That's
be
what I said.
honest.
But
I-
I've
all
seen
I
a
know
lot.
is that-
I've seen a lot.
Marv Levy's still alive. God bless his soul.
God bless.
They're doing this for Marv. That's what the Bills are doing.
They're doing it for Jim.
They're doing it. I don't know.
They're doing it because this city sucks.
got
we
the- yeah.
need something.
The Sabres aren't doing shit, so we need the Bills to win.
You know what? We might get to the Sabres sometime on this channel.
I can go
We will.
5 hours saying how they've been bad. I can start at 2011 and get to 2025. I can spend 3 hours doing that. I'm not done.
Should we're gonna do it. We're gonna do like a long, just history of probably the last 25 years of the Sabres and explain why
don't need 25
I will
years.
never take
20.
this team seriously.
10.
You could start at
5.
you could start 20 years ago, and you can have the best season in recent memory in 05-06,
Yep.
and then you can go downhill from there.
No,
'Cause that was the year.
Just like the
That
Bills,
was the actual year.
4 Super Bowl losses is part of our history. You have to start with the fact that the Sabres really should have won a cup.
They should have won like 2. They should have won one in 99, and they should have won one in 05-06. But the whole defense got killed,
And then you get into the misery.
and that is miserable.
Yep.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Let's go through that. Stay tuned for that. Anything else we want to get through on this one? This is our picks. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. No, it's a good podcast.
We're gonna be moving to a new studio soon,
Yep.
so
And,
Right behind us, actually.
we're gonna work on that.
Yep.
Get that converted.
Should be
Setup's gonna be a lot better. Hopefully,
Yeah.
a lot easier to manage. And we'll see where this goes. But that's our picks for Bills Chiefs.
Bills to the bowl, baby.
Bills to the ball,
Let's
yes,
go.
sir.
Not delusion.
No.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Cheer cam.
Jerry Cam.